Hi, I'm Paul Salazar at Hilton and Hyland Real Estate, Beverly Hills. You're watching my web series From Expired to Sold. If you don't know, I specialize in selling properties that were previously on the market with another agent, and they come off the market as an expired listing or canceled. And I come in with a different approach, with a track record, with experience, and I figure out why it didn't sell and I sell it. And this is a case study for sellers that are looking to hire a new agent or for agents looking to get in the market of selling expired and canceled listings. This property was one of my favorite expired listings, 2401 Jupiter in the heart of Hollywood Hills, Mount Olympus. So let's get right into it. If you haven't seen any of my webinars, or if you're not familiar with who I am, I'm an agent at Hilton and Hyland. We are the premier luxury brokerage in Beverly Hills, selling properties north of $200 million. I've been selling property for this firm for the last 11 years, and I've been selling real estate for the last 15 years, selling over $500 million in real estate. I'm also a property investor. If you have any questions about what I do, feel free to visit me on any of my social channels at Paul Salazar Group on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as TikTok. All right, let's get right into it. This is 2401 Jupiter. Beautiful property. Really hard to figure out why it didn't sell because it was a really, really pretty property. Great photos from the get-go. So, the agent did a really good job with the marketing, but it didn't sell, right? So I had to get really, really creative to really figure out why this property didn't sell and be able to get it sold for my client, which I did within 3 days. And I believe I got full price on this, or it was really, really close to full price, which we'll show you at the end. All right, time on market before I took over 119 days on the market. That's a long time on the market with one agent, and they got 0 offers. Why didn't it sell? Hot market, trying to figure out. My client was like, why can't my property sell, right? Lack of marketing, no walkthrough video, no aerial photography showcasing the city lights. It had some views from the master, which also were not showcased. And there was no floor plan. Really important to add a floor plan so buyers understand what they're looking at before they even walk through the property. Why are you wasting time showing properties to a buyer if they need a bedroom downstairs and the property does not have a bedroom downstairs, right? That's going to be a major change, major construction. With the floor plan, you avoid that, right? So if you're a seller or an agent out there, make sure that your agent gets a floor plan and a site plan for your property. Insufficient house prep. I always make sure that the house looks its best when putting it on the market. I noticed that the seller had previously had blue baseboards throughout the entire property and the master was painted blue. That was a really big distraction, I think, for a lot of buyers. I paid out of my pocket to get this done because I knew it had to get done, and it made a world of difference. I'm going to show you some before and after photos, which I think are phenomenal. The previous stager, there was a few things that weren't done correctly. I had the stager come back and make some changes to make the property look a little bit better, and before our photo and video shoot. All right, so this is the before and after, and you can see how distracting this blue is. It's a beautiful house. It was already staged, but what we did is we just got it painted, right? I called my painter. I said, how fast can you get this painted? My seller wanted to get this sold ASAP. He was moving to the East Coast. He didn't want to wait. And my guy was able to come out there that same weekend, paint it within that time frame. I think it was like 2 or 3 days. And we were able to shoot that following Monday and get on the market that same week on Thursday. But you can see how much better it looks here on the right. And we also had the fireplace on. On the left, there's no fireplace on. On the right, you can see it's an actual fireplace. Also, there was no twilight shots exposing the city views from the master. I thought that was a really, really easy thing to do. So we made sure to get that shot. You can see the fireplace on. What a beautiful shot. This shot, I believe, sold the property. This was our main photo on the MLS. But I mean, if you're looking to buy a house and you're looking for a view property, but all the photos from the previous listing had no view, then you're not going to see the property. But you look at this one here on the right, you see a view shot from the master, and you require a view as a buyer, right, for a $3 million property. Then you see it directly from this photo, and you're going to go, you're going to schedule an appointment. And that's what sold the property. This buyer wanted to have views. This property didn't have amazing views, but it did have some city light views from the master, and the house itself was amazing. So it was a no-brainer for the buyer. They they submitted a great offer, full price, and were able to get it sold for the seller. Again, like I said, blue baseboards, also blue paint around the window frames, which is, again, is very distracting. I'm not sure if they're going for like a grease, like a Greek look, but we were able to get that painted. If the seller did not allow me to get it painted, I would have photoshopped it as well, which is another thing you can do, at least for the photos, right? The stager, again, they staged it a little bit too cold. The house was already a little bit too cold for most buyers. A lot of tile, not a lot of warm, colors, a lot of white. So we swapped the white chairs for some more warm wood chairs here in the kitchen, as you can see. The photo on the left is a great shot, but on the right, you can see the entire property, right? The previous agent did not do any drone photography. I did drone shots, and you can see the main difference. This is one of my favorite shots in the house. You can basically see the entire property from this one shot. Again, like I said before, a floor plan is super, super important, and you can see all the measurements of every single room, how big the garage is, how big, all the spaces, and a side plan. Where's the pool at? Where's the hot tub? Look, there's a fireplace right here. We have a little front yard. We have a driveway. You can park multiple cars here. There's more space here on the outside in the backyard, right? Really important to have a side plan. It's not that expensive nowadays, right? If you're a seller, make sure your agent does this. If you're an agent, get this done for your client. It's not that expensive, and it's gonna make your presentation look that much better. All right, we did a really, really beautiful trifold brochure, as you can see, and we also have the website there, so everybody goes there. We have only the best photos in the brochure. It's a 6-panel brochure, really, really nice, high quality. These are not cheap brochures, but I tell you, when the buyer comes to the property at the end of the showing, you give them this flyer, they're going to be impressed, and they're going to take this flyer back home. They're going to look at the photos. They're going to go to the website. They're going to look at the floor plan, site plan here on the left, at the bottom left. And if they want to see another showing, they can always call me, right? But this is really important if you're an agent, to show, your seller, excuse me, that you're willing to fork up some marketing dollars to get your property sold. And there's plenty of commission dollars to be had here. So, I'm never stingy when it comes to marketing a property. Like I said, I even paid for the painters to come out and get it painted. We also did a very nice walkthrough video. If you looked at my other webinars, you know how important a walkthrough video is. Most agents will do a video nowadays, at least here in Los Angeles, especially for a house, in the $3 million price range. But what I do, I go a step further and I do a walkthrough video, which I showcase all the best things about that property, right? So check it out. Hi, I'm Salazar. Welcome to this completely redone contemporary home in the heart of Mount Olympus, showcasing some amazing views of the Santa Monica Mountains and Los Angeles. This property features 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, over 3,800 square feet of living space, and an entertainer's backyard with pool, spa, outdoor kitchen, and fire pit. Let's go check it out. What I love about this property are all the unique places to entertain. It's not a cookie cutter spec house. The first floor features a sunken living room with fire. So you can see there right from the beginning, I go straight into all the best features, right? The size of the house, the uniqueness, the views, the backyard, right? The fire pit, the outdoor kitchen. Super important to engage the buyer right away. As you know, everybody has a very short attention span. So you really want to grab their attention right away with the video, with the photos, with the description, right? So let me show you the property website right here. Again, all my property website is just a place to have all your marketing materials, right? All the photos, the video, the amenities list, which we had for this property, site plan, floor plan, everything in one place, right? It's the one-stop shop for the property is the property website. I think it's really important to have one. And these are the results. We received 2 offers within 5 days, sold it in 3 days for 100% of list price. We got full ask price for this. We had 8 private showings in the 5 days that we had on the market. And we're able to save the seller $8,000 by using our own contractor to bid out the work the buyer the buyer had requested in their due diligence period. Again, really important to hire an experienced agent that knows how to do that. And we always do an aggressive multiple offer strategy. Of the 2 offers, one was a lowball offer and one was a little bit closer to our asking price. And we use the lowball offer to create urgency with the more serious buyer, and we're able to get full price. Here's our review, as well as all my reviews are on Zillow or on Google. If you have any questions about how I transform properties that were on the market with another agent and I was able to get them sold, feel free to reach out if you're a seller. I understand that you're probably frustrated that you haven't been able to sell your house, especially in a hot market that we're in right now. But feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you just want to pick my brain about my strategy or how I would market your property. If you're an agent and you want to get into the expire or cancel game, and you want to just pick my brain about, what systems I use, what dialer I use, or how I, am able to get these listings, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help out new agents or experienced agents get into this expired or cancel game, because it's really fun to transform these houses, as well as help people that are really frustrated with the process. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.